I hope everyone's having a fabulous day. In this week's art, the years ones and the twos had a look at horses and and how that's been depicted throughout history. So we started looking at some horses in cave paintings. So this is what we call prehistoric time. So this is when mammoths were running around, saber-toothed tigers, that type of thing. So in this artwork, there's actually more than horses. So one, I want to see how many horses that you can count, and two, what different types of animals in there. So I'll just give you a couple of minutes to do that. But while you're doing that, the main reason why they did it in caves is because this is from charcoal, and as we know, charcoal is actually quite smudgy and can move around a bit. So if they did this outside on rock, what happened with the wind and the rain and maybe animals running over it, it actually all disappears. So that's why they did it in caves, just to protect it. So I'll see how you go. There is actually in this outfit, there's actually, believe it or not, there's some rhinos. So we always think of rhinos living in Africa, but in prehistoric times, they used to live throughout Europe. So this is actually in France, and because it's cold, the rhinos actually had wool on them, which is, I know, a little bit crazy. And as you can find, there's also some cows, big bulls type of looking thing, maybe buffalo. And there were also some, not in bears as well was the other thing. So, well done if you got all those. We also looked at some Asian art and how they used to draw horses. This was just done with ink. And then looked at how horses were used. So they didn't have any cars back then when Napoleon was alive. So they used horses as a form of transport and help them move things in. And this is a picture of Napoleon. So that was actually a military thing. So Henry Matisse created his collages using different pieces of paper that are all different colours and drawing the shape first and then cutting it out and layering it on top of one another. So some of us have actually tried to create our own in the classroom doing this a couple of weeks ago, and it turned out fabulous. Franz Marc was what we call a German expressionist painter, and he was the founder of a movement called Blue Rider. As you can see, there's a blue horse in front of us. He loved drawing animals, and we've had a look at some of his artwork previously, but his main focus for these works, as you can see, is horses. So this is the type of artwork we're going to try and create now. It's almost a cubist. So the way that we're going to do this is we've actually cut out a horse. If you can't draw a horse or have trouble drawing a horse, you don't have to do a horse. You could just do a triangle. Or if you like doing cats, you could do a cat head or something like that. But the way we do it is we cut it out. I've used charcoal. If you don't have any charcoal, you just could use a black marker or a pencil. But you actually really want something that you can smudge with. So smudging is the best effect. So see how I've done it. Have a go. At the end of it, I've actually put in some samples of some other students did in the classroom as well. Great. Have a go. See yous.